Hey guys, I'm Jen Sheridan, the Family Services Coordinator at the Coleman Center in Petal, Mississippi. And today our morning minutes are going to look a little different. I know all of you guys are just like me, figuring out a new way to live in the climate that we're in right now. Staying at home, trying to social distance, not being as connected in person to friends and even other family members. And so, guys, what I'm going to do during these videos for you guys over the next several weeks, as long as we're in this, is to give you some tools that you guys can implement in your home with your family to help bring about maybe some harmony, some peace, maybe even some creativity. And today we're going to talk about schedules. So all of us are on a new schedule. I'm on a new schedule. My kiddos definitely are on a brand new schedule, right? We are used to, in my house, waking up and taking children to a public school, right? And getting myself ready and into the office and working either with clients individually, doing some group things. And so this is going to look different for us moving forward. And bringing about a schedule can bring about some safety, some consistency. Now, my disclaimer to you guys regarding scheduling is that the schedule works for us. We don't work for the schedule, right? So that's our mantra regarding schedules. We do this to help bring about some harmony. We do this to bring about clear expectations. However, if we get into it and the schedule is not working for us, we need to tweak. And we can do that in the middle of it. We can do that like while it's happening. We don't have to say like, oh, it has to be tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll start a new schedule. No, we can scrap it and say, look, this is not working for our family. This is not working for today. Because maybe today I'm more tired. Today, maybe I'm a little bit strung out and we need more relaxation time and more time spent apart from each other versus I need to bring everybody in. And so I'm going to give you everything is backwards on this video. You can see I've been rubbing stuff on my schedule. So this is the schedule I use in the therapy room. And you can see 9 a.m. and then I have like the minutes broken down. I do not suggest doing this with your children. I'm just showing you how I just printed little squares off of an Excel sheet. You can find something like this online, and I laminated it. Now, if you don't own a laminator, you're not a big crafter. Maybe you don't own a laminator. What you can do is use packing tape. And do strips of packing tape down the page in order to create like a laminated thing. And then you can write on it with either an expo marker or a wet erase marker. So this is a wet erase marker. So if I rub on it, it's not going to come off. I have to lick my finger, which is exactly what I just did before we started this video. And so you see, I broke this down, and this was for a specific client. So we were trying to meet some specific goals here. Also, you can see on this side, let me switch it around. I have these little pictures that I just printed off the internet. I mean, I just Googled peacock feather and printed this. And then I just stuck it on. Oh, actually, there's the tape. I just stuck it on with a piece of tape. So with some of my younger clients, I never know if they, what they can read or if they can read. And so I just print off a little thing. Every kiddo knows what this is, paintbrush. Even though they don't probably ever use a painter's palette, they know like, oh, paint. And then I was playing Connect 4 with this kiddo, so I printed off a little picture of Connect 4. You could even have your kiddos draw little pictures. So if you don't have a printer at home, I've discovered recently, by recently I mean yesterday, that my printer does not work at home. So what I might do is get my kiddo to draw a little picture that represents game time. And so I'm going to show you my own personal schedule for my kids. So we're in a no judgment zone, right? We're in a new, unprecedented time in our lives. So we're not going to have any judgment about what's going on the schedule. So you can see on this side, and again, look, this is not typed out. This is my own thing. This is like for work. I've got time at work to do this. This is specific. This is, hey, I'm quarantined with my family. I live in the real world. I'm going to have to just write it on a piece of paper I found in the broom closet, right? And so you can see I have it broken down by hours. And then I don't know if you notice this, but at 2 p.m. it says survive until dinner. Now, I got that from my awesome friend, Lauren. Thank you, Lauren, for that. Because really at 2 p.m. we are trying to survive until dinner, right? Okay, so at 1 p.m. we have like outside or creative time. One of my kiddos loves to be super creative and one of my kiddos does not. So we're going to flex on that. So let me give you an example of we're going to make this schedule work for us. So obviously we're not doing schoolwork right now, so we don't have that in the mix just yet. So we're kind of having to come up with some things to do. So we're not watching TV for 10 hours a day because Netflix is going to get old after a while. So 1 p.m. we go outside. And one of my former hobbies, I made lots of popsicles. And so my kiddos have been asking, like, can we make popsicles? And so I said, sure. So we're outside sitting down. It's like 1:30, and one of them says, can we go ahead and make popsicles? I'm like, yes, that's a great idea. And they're like, we'll help you. And so we get into the kitchen. I pull out all the ingredients. I pull out the little recipe, and we start making popsicles together. Now, is that outside time? No. Is it creative? Maybe. I don't know. Is making a popsicle creative? Maybe it is. But anyway, like I said, we made this schedule work for us. So it was something interactive that we decided we wanted to do. I didn't say, oh gosh, y'all, I don't have that on the schedule. We can't do that right now. No, I'm not doing that. I'm saying I'm going to make this flex and work. So my kiddos have 2 parents who have jobs who are now working from home. So this is looking so different. What are they doing right now? They are watching TV right now. Am I worried about their brain growth at this stage? Probably not for the next hour. But then at 10 o'clock, what have I told them? Go outside. Go do something fun outside. You have lots of things to do. So again, I'm making the schedule work for me. I'm not going to freak out. We are not going to freak out if our kids watch more TV than what we're used to, or they're on the tablet a little bit more right now, because we've got to be flexible and figure out what works for our family. So scheduling is a tool for us. We are not a slave to the schedule. And that's what I want you guys to take home today. Well, you're going to take it home. You are home if you're watching this, probably. So I want to remind you guys, we are staying inside. We are staying on our own property. We're not having play dates. We're not going out unnecessarily to the store, to the park. We're figuring out ways to social distance because that's important for our entire society, not just our family, but our entire society. So wash your hands, disinfect everything on the regular. And guys, I hope you'll keep coming back to our Facebook page, because we're going to have fun activities and maybe some times of interaction for you guys, especially if you're used to coming to the center with your little one. We want you to be able to stay connected, and we want to see you guys. So put in the comments what has been working for you schedule-wise, because that's what I've found. If families are willing to share what they're doing, sometimes I learn some tips and tricks, and it helps me tweak my own schedule. So thanks so much for listening to this and watching this video, and we'll see you guys soon. Bye.